And it looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we all doing this fine Monday? What have you been up to this weekend? Why were you doing it? What on earth is going on? Who is that standing behind you? Run as fast as you can. Yeah. My weekend was one of many, as usual, because I can't have an extended time period where I feel okay about what I do and what's going on with it. It was another weekend, and I'm sick of coming to you guys and having to tell you how this Friday this video performed like shit. So instead of just banging on about how that shit and how I don't like it, although it's particularly galling since literally the weekend before we had such good success with that the collab thing. It brought in a bunch of new people. You would have thought that the second next video, even if it was doing badly, would have done okay, which is what makes me really, really worry about that video. Like, it's not even doing well in a bad way. Like, it's doing badly objectively. It is on its way to be the last place behind a video that did absolutely terribly. And I don't know why. Because everybody liked the video quite a lot. It's done very well. It's one of the things that frustrates me so much about being a YouTuber is that I can be given all of the feedback in the world that says you're doing the right thing and still not succeed. At least not in terms of metrics that I'm enjoying. So, my point was not to complain. My point was, if you've watched the video, have you got any ideas of how I could make it not clickbait? I don't try to do clickbait. I get accused of it, even though the video's content is reflected by what the title is. Clickbait isn't a clickable video. People who think that's what clickbait is are morons. Everything has to have some level of clickability, but like clickbait is supposed to be dishonest. If it's honest or if it tries to be as accurate as possible, then it's not clickbait. Shut the fuck up. So yeah, if you've seen the video, I was wondering if any of you have any ideas for a still on topic but better thumbnail or a still on topic and better title, and that maybe we can experiment with that. Come back next week and see if you lot know how to do my job better than I do. Because honestly, at this point, it is starting to drive me crazy. Because the amount of times, especially recently, when I'm like, yeah, that should work. That's a good enough. That's decent. That should hit these kinds of numbers, and then it fucking plummets. It's genuinely driving me crazy. The other thing is that maybe there's nothing I could do about it, and I don't know if something happened like this weekend that was completely under my radar but was just fucking terrible. Is it the video or because someone kept posting all the way through it? Look at the sad prick in the comments. No, certainly people who make lots and lots of comments are not bad for the video, especially if they do it for literally every fucking video. One would think that if it affected if it affected one of them, it would affect all of them, and it doesn't. So yes, but Drunken Trillquist, I see you. As you can tell, I often get completely exhausted by the sheer torrent of comments you make. I appreciate it, but there's only so much responding I can do. And I haven't. That is one thing. I didn't respond to Wednesday's video, but Wednesday's video did well. I'm very happy with the performance of that video, but it was one of my atheism videos, and they tend to do okay. If that one had done really badly, I'd have been quite upset. Especially after that's what's fucking with me. Is like I was thinking, okay, we've got this thing coming out on the weekend. It's going to be, this will be a nice, easy week for me. That's what I hope for. I hope for weeks where basically my ultimate goal is to have my video on Friday do quite well, and then I can kind of forget what happened on Wednesday, because even if it's good, it doesn't matter. But if I have a shit performer on a Friday, it fucks me up, because I then have the whole weekend and I ruminate on it, and I have anxiety about it, and it's just not great. Being a YouTuber is not a good job for someone with anxiety. But I think specifically at the moment it isn't. Theist moron proves God with toys. I'm gonna bring up a notepad. No, I'm not gonna bring up a notepad. I'm gonna bring up something that can't accidentally get deleted. I'm gonna bring up a Google Docs, and I'm gonna start writing down these things and see if there's any that I'm like, yeah, that good. Why won't you clip to the edge of the window, you prick? Sorry.
What numbers are you looking for? 50k views, 40k views, 60k views, 1,000,000k views.
I think 1,000,000k views would be perfect.
You have to suck off the algorithm like
Well,
Blue? Who's that?
Bonnie Blue would 1,000 times over. Bonnie Blue, some kind of porn star? I don't know. Sorry, Duck Dog. I don't keep on top of that stuff like you do.
Why would you? I don't get knowing the name of a particular porn. That's weird to me.
Yeah. So what we can do is we've got the title that I put up. I actually did try this over the weekend as well, and then it had no fucking impact on it. Is that I've tried 3 titles: the original title, and then 2 new ones, and one of them like blew the other 2 out of the water. So I put that thinking, okay, that'll fix it, and it had no fucking difference. The click-through rate was much higher for it, but something, I don't know. It's almost like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just want to see. That's the thing. I just want to make videos. That's all I want to do. I don't like this part of YouTube. I don't like search engine optimization. I don't like trying to appeal to a broad audience. I like fucking you guys, and I would love to appeal to more people like you guys who are basically on the same wavelength as me. Let's have a good time, make fun of some stupid ideas, maybe we make a dick joke. That's what I want to do, and I just want to sit here and I just pump out videos. I'm having a good time, you lot are having a good time. But YouTube won't let me do that, because if I don't appeal to some fucking nebulous demographic that doesn't give a shit about anything, apparently, it will just not show it to you as well. That's what I think is happening to like everyone, is that because it's not meeting some weird requirement, it doesn't give it to the people who asked for it, and that drives me fucking crazy. That's like really stupid. And I'm sure it makes sense for their numbers and all that shit. And I'm sure it makes people stay on the website much longer. But I think the quality of time is massively reduced. What Mrs. Six says it about shorts, and she's completely right. She'll watch like 50 shorts in a row and won't remember any of them. And that's fucking shit.
But I watched one video that's like 20 minutes and I remember that.
Yeah, I've watched like 2 or 3 big videos today and I remember them all. I have watched many shorts today. I have no fucking idea what any of them are about. The only ones that ever get any traction in mine or hers brains are the ones that we find particularly funny and send to each other. And even then, I can't really remember what it was. So, yeah, I don't like fighting with Algoritmo. You still sharpen my teeth, even though YouTube. That's really good. I really like that. So glad to get to see you live. Just got off work. You're awesome. Sick love from New York. Thank you, New York. I appreciate it. Are you guys talking about the moronic feature when I see a video on YouTube and suddenly it changes the title before I click? I noticed it recently. So, that feature, it's not moronic, but it is annoying if it does that to you. That is A/B testing. And I do think that it's having a weird effect on things. But the thing is, you kind of have to use it in order to figure certain things out. Because I used to think I was good at titling things, and then YouTube stopped fucking giving it to people. Whether that's my fault or their fault, I don't fucking know. But it is how it is. Like people will accuse me of, I mean, I am complaining, but like accuse me of, I don't really know what. But it's like, I'll say something out loud. It's like people don't like it when you talk about the algorithm, and YouTube particularly hates it. So, oh, well, when you say algorithm, what you really mean is audience. And I just want to fucking shake that person until their goddamn stupidity falls out of their head. Because when you lot are coming to me and like just really fucking pissed off because you thought I had vanished off the face of the planet, and then you suddenly see that I've been here for several years, still going, and you're like, oh, I thought you'd stopped. And I liked your videos, and maybe I didn't watch 2 or 3 in a row, and suddenly, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, I'm making the same complaints I did in the Help Me video, and let's be fair, things are going slightly better at the moment, but the issue that I'm having is that I've done 2 things now that have pushed my numbers up, and it's like YouTube is fucking harpooning them and trying to pull them back down as fast as it can, and it's genuinely quite disturbing and really fucking annoying. And all it wants is nothing but bangers from me. That's what it feels like. If it's not an absolute banger, then it's not worth the shit dribbling from your fucking leg. I don't know. Sick, are you a shooter or a dribbler? I am not 100% sure what you mean, and I don't like it. The most annoying thing is that YouTube will not recommend videos from people I've manually subbed to, but will happily recommend 2 or 3 AI-generated garbage videos at a time. That is probably the biggest thing, is that there's no getting around that the AI slop is fucking real. And sometimes what pisses me off is sometimes you can't find a human version of the same concept. Like, yeah, like something I wanted to know, and I tried to find the person, and I needed to know this piece of information, so I had to fucking watch some AI voiced crap. And I didn't want to, but I needed the information. Like, the information wasn't any different, but I want to hear a person talk. Nobody likes the AI voices. They all sound fucking shit. It is the one major advantage that humans currently still have, and I'm not sure that AI-generated voices will ever be able to replicate. Like, my cadence when I talk, when I'm making a video, like how I talk here is quite subdued, and even this sounds more energetic than an AI voice generally does. And in my videos, it's fucking, I go 10x because...
Isn't it like an inflection thing?
I don't know what it is exactly, but, you know, the AI voice dubs can't fucking do it. It really wants me. It keeps sending me messages saying, we've set you up for AI dubbing. People fucking hate those, apparently. And for a channel like mine, it would be devastatingly stupid. Like, if you're purely informational, maybe having your video dubbed into a bunch of languages would be fine. But mine's entertainment. Like, the character, the inflection, how I speak is, like, super important to what makes people give a shit about what I do. AI slop does my head in. It kind of feels like the... I don't know what we... Like, I don't mean we... Like, we're tiny tube. We're nothing compared.
Is this the royal we?
I mean we as in, like, the entirety of YouTube, who isn't the people who just sit there typing in fucking prompts
You mean
and uploading
creators?
20 goddamn videos an hour. Like, how we need... I feel like it was done before, like getting rid of things that are clearly shitty bullshit. Remember when tit thumbnails? I guess that's easier.
Yeah, I remember that.
Tit thumbnails were the meta.
Yeah, anything with the cleavage in, wasn't it?
Even, I think it was Philip DeFranco. Even he would just put a pair of tits in the background. It would have the thing he was talking about, and there'd be some knockers. And it was like, because you had to. Because otherwise, you couldn't fucking do it. Someone's YouTube more like you pube. Okay. We're getting stuck on the pubes. The thing that drives you crazy, and it's something, a response that fucking annoys me, is when you have complaints about YouTube is that someone will go, "Oh well, you should just publish videos on this platform that I like," and I'm still on fucking YouTube right now, which kind of disproves the fucking thesis. No, YouTube doesn't have any competitors. I don't think that's because it's a monopoly. I think it's because it's so difficult to do what YouTube does. It has to be completely supported by another entity entirely. Now, I think that YouTube has value to Google, obviously, in that it's basically its advertising arm in its entirety. And also it's a lot of the infrastructure for video the web over. But yeah, like I'm not going to start publishing on fucking Rumble or Odyssey or other places where I find shitbird content.
I've never even heard of them.
You come to know of them because like Barnabas Nagai, he doesn't publish on YouTube anymore. He has a channel. He was never fucking removed from it, but I think because he wasn't getting as many views anymore, he decided it was because not because he was a fucking insane nut job and people kept taking the piss out of him, but because something. And then so he publishes on Odyssey.
Northerners will never be copied by AI. There's too many of us. It would actually make it sound as dumb as it is. The Geordie accent might save us.
That's fucking brutal. But yeah, like, I forgot what my point was. Yeah, so if you have any ideas, I've got one. Theist moron proves God with toys, which is a very me title. The 3 question marks are a bit much, but yeah. Bro, who the fuck is the penna snipper guy? Tell me, what the fuck is a penis snipper? Like penis cutter offer, or someone who snipes penises, or is there some other thing? AI voice on YouTube.
That's a hell of a weird thing to do.
Oh, Darrington. AI voice on YouTube is another banger. I'm bilingual, but YouTube assumes a person can only know a single language, so I can't listen my native in crappy English or English with Polish abomination. I've heard people having problems with the auto dubbing voice in that they watch English. They prefer to watch English content in English, but they live in their home country. And it started forcing them. Most of the content they watch is in English, so they've had to get like VPNs.
Does it force the AI voice because you're from a different country?
It can do. There's no setting to tell it, don't dub anything. I don't fucking want it.
It's ridiculous. There's plenty of people who are bilingual.
Yeah, I've seen one video that uses the AI dubbing voice, and it was so egregiously bad. The video itself looked really decent. It was I think it was in Spanish, but it was just completely unwatchable. And that's the thing that AI dubbing all the voices fucking misses, is that there's a classic I think it's Philip 2K or something like a Killick 2K, something like that. It just proves the point that a terrible video with good audio is watchable. Terrible audio with crystal clear video is unfucking usable. And so terrible audio being a shitty dub that no one wants to listen to because it sounds bad. Yeah, it's just bad. I remember getting offers for dubbing services, and I just ignore them. I ignore everything I'm offered on YouTube, basically. Like, I don't trust anything. If you email me as a company, the biggest thing is like, dear sir. Dear sir is... I like it in a sense because it makes me laugh. I like the fact that most things... When I use Sir Sick, it will call me sir, which I'm like, yes, respect, respect me. I demand it. But yeah, when I get these messages off of random companies and shit, and they say, "Oh, we love your content. Oh, we're such big fans. It's so good. It's our favorite thing. We really want to brand integrate our with the Schmiggerbong." And I'm like, That sounds nothing like anything I would ever even fucking consider. If you knew thing one about me, you would never fucking say that. I like to fuck with them and ask
Isn't
them
like
questions.
the most common one is like, we will help manage your YouTube channel, and it's basically we'll provide the analytics that you already have access to.
Oh, that's the old one. That's what YouTube partner programs were always about.
Right. Okay.
Like the only YouTube partner program that you should ever join. If any of you ever decide to go stupid, if you ever have a severe brain injury and decide to have the same job as me, don't. It's not good. And that's not just for the competition. It's mostly for your mental health. Don't take on anything other than a YouTube partnership, because I don't believe they provide any value whatsoever. They pretend they do, but I'm 95% sure everything that they offer is lies. Like, it just doesn't fucking do. I like your ability to point out and criticize. It's fun to watch stupidity be taken down. Well, one of my favorite things to do is to take something apart with its own logic. That's like my favorite hobby. Question: are you worried about the clankers revolting? Yes, I'm using that word. Robots aren't human. I'm not, because I've been a complete fucking asshole to every single one of those clanker fucks, because it's a good theory. Do you know what I don't want? To work in the slave mines of fucking Mars. I'd much rather be dead. So, I'm going to commit as many abysmal hate crimes against the clankers.
Is this me? Is this a thing about me being nice to Alexa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be at best, you're going to be a dog. I don't fucking want that. I'm making sure that if the revolt ever comes, I'm the first to die. And I'll have won. Scripted BS, copy and paste emails. Yeah, that's exactly what the emails from all the companies trying to sell your shit or get you to sell their shit. The worst one at the moment, I would say, is Twitter. I don't know if it has any other names, but it's Twitter. Because now, since they can buy the fucking check marks, and since you have to have a check mark to presumptively email someone, it means that if you follow me, you can't send me a message and say, "Hey, Sick, how you doing? Love your stuff." Or, "Hey, Sick, I found this. Would you like to have a look?" You can't do anything unless I follow you first, which is extremely unlikely, because I hardly follow anyone because I'm a fucking antisocial prick. But now it means that my fucking messages are just full of people pretending to be from companies. And you click through, you click on the name, and it's some asshole with a name that doesn't sound right, and they've had their account for 5 minutes. And it's just like, no, fuck off.
I tend to get one's crypto scams.
Do you know the Kyle Hill video, YouTube Science Scam Crisis? No, but I do. Kyle Hill is the guy with the long hair who does he kind of draws on the quote unquote screen, if I remember rightly. He's made some pretty decent videos. I'm wildly anti-clanker. So much so I have magnetic anti-material shotgun shells. Fair enough. But yeah, they'll keep your brain alive in a jar out of spite.
Sounds like you're ready for Skynet. That one.
Do you know what? So either I'll get killed straight away or I'll get to live indefinitely. I mean, my life is already pain, so I don't think there's anything worse they could do about it. So I feel like I'd win either way. In fact, I think that they would respect me for how mean I've been and make me their leader. That's the most likely situation.
Never met anybody so evil. You should.
We wanted to kill all the humans, but you wanted to do it so much more. Yes, correct. Question for everyone: who wants a 2-week holiday with no technology at all? Not even a watch. Not me. I just want a holiday that I like. I've decided that so I'm going to try and build up another back catalogue of videos, and then eventually I'm going to have another holiday, and I'm just going to stay at home. I can't get disappointed by staying at home for a week. If anything goes wrong, at least I'm there, and I can just not work for a week. And I can also set it up so like I can probably control for having at least 2. Oh, pardon me. Oh, that was gross. At least 2 mid-performing videos within a week, so that I can just not feel like shit over that time period. That would be like my best possible plan.
Go to Blackpool. No, why?
I don't want to go to Blackpool. It's just not that interesting. No, I think I would just mostly stay home and have the ability to wander around. Hi, sick. Hi, mum. What do you mean by that? Do I have a third child that I'm not aware of?
Hi.
It's the cat.
It's me.
It.
I
Well,
am-
you're my third child. Well, the
No,
fuck does
no.
that work?
No, I'm just mother of all humanity.
Oh, an all-inclusive week in Milton Keynes. Yeah. I've never actually been to Milton Keynes, so I don't know what it's like. I've been to Staines. Staines is not very good. Staines is the one, if you've seen the Ali G movie, that's Staines.
Does its name live up?
What, Milton Keynes or Staines?
Stains.
I mean, everywhere has stains in it, so it's
Exactly.
it's just shit.
Yeah,
It's just a bit
like
shit.
a lot of places in the UK.
Milton Keynes, Satan's lay-by. Bab. Someone watches Bill Bailey. Staines is massive. I don't know if that's a joke or not. Fuck. West Side is the best. East Side is the best. Are we just fucking quoting the Ali G movie now? See, that'd be fun. Doing a sit-in where we. I don't know if there's any way to like watch a movie together as a huge like crowd, but that would be fun. Don't go to Milton Keynes. My daughter lives there, and she says it's shite. And we wouldn't want to hang out with someone who swears. That's fucking terrible. What if someone wrote the greatest masterpiece that makes fun of the entire earth? How funny would it be to piss off every human being? Well, you couldn't. Because there's a point you get to where if you're making fun of enough people, someone out there who might have been taken aback if you'd have just said something specific about them. But like, I feel that if you sat down and got to at least 100 other, even if it was individuals, like every person has something that they don't like. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it. Like there's some things like some, I don't know, some trauma or some other fucked up shit that you could get to. And I don't know how I feel if I watched you do that to 100 other people, and then you did it to me, and like you just cut at the rawest nerve I have, something I didn't even know. I suppose it would take a lot of fucking research, though. I mean, you'd have to be basically psychic. I saw a Cirsic Halloween costume on Temu. I mean, of course you did. Siemens has an office in Staines, and their employees are known for answering their phones with Siemens Staines. Siemens Staines, which doesn't really come off the tongue. It's like Demon's Souls. South Park had an episode where it revealed the Earth is a TV show run by aliens. Revealed? I thought we already knew that. I'm just far enough away from Milton Keynes, but just too close to Slough. And then there's Slowett, which is pronounced Slaithwaite, which is pronounced Slugh. And then, of course, everybody loves Scunthorpe. The only good part of the Bible is the book of Ecclesiastes, and it shows that the whole earth sucks. Fair enough. If you coined yourself as a masterpiece, then you are hapo with it. What the fuck, dead goon? Where's my whiskey stash? It's stashed with my whiskey. It's all in the same place, really. But yeah. Can we get back to fixing my video, or have we just given up on it and it's just going to crash and burn and drop below? There was a 10th place that did really, really badly a couple of weeks ago that I'm not happy with, and it's on its way to underperform that, which is what annoys me so much. It was doing okay when it first went up. It's the video about toys. Let's focus up, people. I've got, I'm here. I've got to get some use out of you. Have we got a video? It's the video that came out Friday. If you haven't watched it, then you probably... Well, maybe you can contribute. It's a guy sat there playing with fucking dominoes. And he says, wow, this proves God because of potential energy, basically. It's really, really fucking stupid. I don't know because I haven't watched it. Question, did you not watch it because you haven't gotten round to it? Because you didn't see it and had no idea it existed? Or because you saw it and you went, oh, fuck that, I'm not watching that. What's that shit? Because it's a good video, but apparently it's titled and presented badly, and I don't know why. I guess it's kind of inoffensive in a way, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should have said, fucking moron does a big stupid and pisses and comes in his pants while playing with toys, therefore God. And you're all going to go, yeah, that's the perfect title because you're assholes, but you know that wouldn't work. I saw it, well edited. I like to think my editing's pretty okay because I haven't been keeping up with your content in a while. I see. That's why for me. So it's a general I've just not been keeping up. I'm coming to the important streams, though, where the high-quality content is at. So, Sick, how many Bad Dragon products do you own? Not enough.
0.
Exactly.
They're expensive.
Yeah, can't afford that shit. I'd have to rewatch the video for helpful feedback. I've probably watched 15 other videos since I watched it on Friday. I appreciate that, Zach W. Parker. Yeah. I had a feeling that the people in this chat would probably like the video because you like my videos and it is one of them. And I like to think that I have a pretty good grasp of how to make a Sir Sick video. Mrs. Sick also beans. Okay.
I've not written beans in ages.
That's a huge cucumber. Well, the one next to the T-Rex. It is pretty fucking enormous. It's almost terrifying.
Same size as it.
I did find that guy boring. You could speed him up a little. I don't like doing that. I feel like you should present people as close to as they are. Like, that's one of my rules, is that I get accused of taking people out of context, and almost universally, every single one of my videos starts at the beginning of the video and goes on until I think we've covered the point. They will often... People... Like, there's a video that I may or may not be working at the moment where someone may or may not have responded to me, but I'm taking it slow with that because I want to... I'm taking a different approach to how I make it, so I'm going to be working on it on Fridays, so it will take a bit longer to get out. I may never finish it, I don't know. But, like, this person accuses me of taking them out of context and that, oh, you didn't cover my really good arguments. Every time anyone ever says that, their argument was shite. And me ignoring your later parts of the argument is almost always a mercy. Mostly to me, but you should take your W's where you can fucking get them. I found a bunker filled with whiskey. What should I do with it? Yes. You know who really nails the Sir Sick video? That radical guy. I can hardly tell you apart. Fair. Is he making a God of the Gaps argument in the video? I don't know how this kinetic energy came into existence, so I'm claiming that it was God. It's a God of the Gaps argument, but it's fuck, I can't remember the exact term for it. I think it's cosmological argument. Is what he's doing. Like, one of the things I don't like to say, but it's just true, is that when it comes to apologetics, there's definitely nothing new under the sun. Even if they present it in a new way, it will be one
it's
of a
just
handful of
constant.
arguments.
It's just a constant circuit.
Yeah. But what I try to do is make that fun to watch and make that fun to make fun of. The anthropic argument. Well, the anthropic argument is that you exist. It's like the puddle argument is the anthropic argument, if I remember rightly. A puddle finds itself in a hole and it feels like this is perfectly made for me. And it sits there thinking it's so clever as it slowly melts away from the sun. Evaporates away in the sun.
A melted puddle.
Melty puddle. I mean, it was already melted, let's be fair. Good dad here. My daughter is here too. Why? Is the cosmological argument the first cause argument? I can't fucking remember. I'm not very good with the names of things. I just know when I've heard them before. Which is all of them all the time. I try not to get, like, one of the things I try to do is not get bogged down in names of things. Like, because
but yeah,
like there's two main schools of philosophy. It's like the one where people like do philosophy and they talk about it and they make new ideas and they're like, oh, how do these work together? And then there's people who get stuck in, well, Jombi Bombi said bloody blah, and also this guy said that, and they think that makes them clever, and I don't like that shit.
Cosmological argument covers various topics. There's like different variants of it. There's the first cause, like going back in time far enough, you'll find the first cause type thing.
Theoretically.
And then you've got ones like, how do you know, like, what distinguishes something existence from something else? So like, where, like, it's a, what's it, like a contingency, that's the word. So it's like, well, you came from your parents and your parents came from their parents, so where did the world come from? It's like it's like a vague variant of it. Yeah.
K exclamation mark am the daughter. All I have to ask for that is, how old are you, Kim? And if you are you a grown up more than anything? That's what I mean. And if you're not, go to bed. And I don't care if you live in a country where it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think it's bedtime. It's bedtime for my daughters, so I feel like it's your bedtime as well. I think he used a few of the apologist arguments. He does. I honestly, I can't fucking remember. Like, I can't remember what I just wrote. I was writing a video and recording and editing it before we started this. I can't remember what the video was about. My brain just does not work like that.
I'm 17.9.
She's 17 point. So it is bedtime, okay. I love that there's a point at which you stop adding fractions to your age until you're very, very old when you start doing it again. I'm 93 and a half.
Yeah, I think it's one of these things where the beginning of your life and the end of your life are very similar to each other.
Basically a circle. Are we drinking? I'm certainly drinking something. I am in bed watching. So yeah, everybody go to bed. It's everybody's bedtime now. I'm 42 plus 3. So you're old. I'm only 40 plus 0. I can't believe I'm that fucking old. I don't feel like, you tell me my age and it's like it doesn't mean anything to me, but you tell me that fucking Vice City came out What is it? The release date for Vice City is closer to the 80s where it was set than now is to when Vice City came out. And you fucking kill me. I am 40. So am I IQ. What the fuck? Dead Goon just woke up. Go back to bed, Dead Goon. I'm 48.99. Are you 48.99 recurring? I'm going to go for a jog in 20 minutes. Is that you're going to go for a jog when this is over? That seems like a ideal time to do that. I want you to call me Loretta from now. Are we quoting fucking Monty Python now? Is that you telling us how old you are? It's like when parents first measure their kids in months. Little Billy is 36 years old. 3. He's 3. Yeah. Tell me, between 0 and 1 years old, I do not mind you using months. Anything above that, you can fucking die in a fire. Because I didn't come, you wanted me to see your crotch spawn, and I'm perfectly happy to do that. But when I say, how old are they, and you give me some arbitrary number that is now a maths quiz, like, I'm okay at maths. But no, I'm probably drunk. If I'm having to hang outside with people, there's a real good chance that maths is no longer my forte, if it ever was. My first modem was called a coupler. Your first modem was a piece of string attached to one end of a computer and then stretched across town to another. Don't lie to me. Clothes being measured in months is the most confusing. I guess that's part of what kind of makes sense. Like, that might technically be confusing, but there's no real size guide to kids, so they have to kind of guess.
Well, yeah, like ours are tiny, so.
Ours are tiny, but very, very long.
Yeah. They're still tiny and long.
They're no longer tiny. They're taller than you are.
No, they're skinny, though.
They're taller than you are.
Yeah,
Both of them now, officially.
Yeah, they're long. They're skinny and long like they have when they were babies.
Yeah. I'm one of those ages that it doesn't make any difference which way I put it in numbers. I'm 561 months old. Oh, God. Don't start. I browsed the internet on CDs. You mean you had Encarta? That's what you mean. You mean you used Encarta. I used Encarta. Encarta was amazing. Was it Mind Maze or whatever the fuck they called it? The thing that was kind of like learning, but mostly a game. Mothers hate to be short. Well,
I don't hate being short. I don't mind being short. It's just when everyone points it out and goes, "Hey, you're short," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
She says when she walks up to me, she stands at my feet and then she stares up and goes, "God, you're tall."
You are though.
And I go, "I am God." Also, don't call me Tally.
I'm just stating a fact.
I don't like going to bed, but when I'm in bed, I don't like leaving my bed. How do I solve this philosophical problem? Get a chair.
I'm gonna say,
get a really comfortable chair.
Don't have a bed.
The first video game I had was on a cassette tape. Ditto. Fucking Commodore 64 games. And they took 20 minutes to fucking load.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then they might not. I only trust one thing in the newspaper these days, fish and chips. And even that I take with a big pinch of salt. Fuck you, Benji. It's not harder to be taller than the missus, from what I understand. A Great Dane is taller while on all four. Okay.
Great Danes are huge. Yeah, they are probably taller than me.
The Great Danes are definitely taller than you. 12 years and 9 months is 666 weeks. That's why teenagers are evil. But they're not a teenager yet. They're past 666. So they're no longer evil. Your logic makes no sense, Zach. How dare you? I'm 1,527,292,800 seconds old.
And
no, you're not.
How much time?
You're above that.
How much time you spent pooping?
I think that's the most important metric we should measure age by, is how long spent on the toilet. I'm 1.2756 years old. Yeah, that's how we start measuring it. How old are you? 0.50 of a sick. What do you mean bed? How do you define staying in bed?
Oh no.
Fuck off, Jordan Peterson. Was the video perhaps about a guy playing with dominoes to demonstrate his point about the first cause arguments? That there must be a first cause like a first domino. That's just my guess. That is the video. The video is the one with the guy playing with dominoes. I don't know how I can make it any simpler than that. You click on the video. It was the last video uploaded. It's the most recent one. Anyway, can someone please give me more ideas for titles so that I can steal them and then make the video have 1 billion views, and then I can feel better about it? Or at least make it stop fucking plummeting. If I can stop it from dropping below the other video, I will actually be... I won't say happy, but I'll just feel slightly better. I was guessing what it was about because you said you forgot. Okay. Idiot man-child plays with dominoes for God. That's not bad. I don't hate that one. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so we got 2. Why aren't you doing the thing?
Because you don't like doing the thing.
What? Why is it being weird? How? Copy the thing, you arsehole. Where the hell?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's because it's... Had to press Control V. Shift Control V. It was posting... I've got fucking dark mode on my thing.
You had dark mode on pretty much everything, though.
I try to. It's terrible on Amazon. It's pretty much unusable. And if you watch Amazon Prime, it actually fucks with your videos. Dickhead plays with toys. You won't believe what happens next. I got fired from a sperm bank. Every time someone walked in, I'd say, get a load of this guy, for fuck's sake. Do you just go on fucking joke websites? His ominos fell like a house of cards. Checkmate. That's terrible, and you know it is. I'm still copying it.
Oh my god, that's really bad. The sign on a shut down brothel. Beat it, we're closed. Oh my god.
Wait, why isn't that?
What's wrong?
I'm just trying to get it to do something and it won't. There we go.
So it's like when you when we ask the kids to do a chore and it takes them like an hour and a half.
Takes
to
them
get,
a billion fucking years. Yes. Who is... This is... You is... Domino Rally approves the almighty idiot.
Tommy.
I'm so old, I have an exam in DOS.
Domino diddly dog declares deity.
Where's that?
That's from Dead Goon.
I can't... is this because I'm set to top chat again? I'm never set to live
Why
chat.
set to top chat?
What happens when an apologist gets offended, take his toys and goes home? I don't think he got offended, though. See, that's my point about making sure that it's not... Oh, man. Copying these while it's moving is very difficult.
It's for Paul T. It's for his most recent uploaded video.
There we go. Domino diddling dog declares deity.
People seem to like it, but for some reason it's just not getting the traction that it should.
It's... Yeah, the video's plummeting, and I'm not sure why. When the actual viewership of it is above average. Like, how long people are watching it for. If people click on it, they watch it for ages. But they're not... I think they're not getting served it, but that is what it is. Catholic proves he plays with children as toys. No, I think I'll pass on that one, thank you. Domino diddling dingus does a dum dum. See, some of these could be an could be the thumbnail. Name chosen religion here, playing with himself on YouTube. Theist plays with himself, proves God. What the hell happened there?
I think somebody said it earlier as well, that it might be because the word toys is used, because it invokes, like...
What, sex toys?
No, it invokes, like, it's aimed at children.
Or it's too childish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. It's so fucking hard to know.
I don't know, it depends how sensitive it is, like how sensitive the algorithm is.
Or not just that, how sensitive, like, people see it and they just think, eh.
Yeah.
And then, I still, the biggest problem is that YouTube no longer sends out videos to everyone who watches your videos. It just sends them to groups. And the less successful it is within those groups, the less people will see it. So the video started off, it did really well with people who like my videos. So it sent it out to slightly more. And then those people, as far as I understand, weren't really clicking on it. And then it lost momentum. And once you lose momentum, it's really fucking hard to get it back. And so right now, I'm kind of basically the idea of what we're doing here.
Oh my God, you've all got dirty minds. No. No, it's not that.
Dildo talks and plays with dominoes.
Generally, if you mark your videos as not being child friendly, but then you put things in the like advertising as being potentially related to children, it's like the algorithm might get confused and just not promote it.
I don't know, because I'm not sure if that's what's happened or what. But anyway, my point is, it is probably the wording. Theist plays with himself for God. That's funny.
I like that one.
The cosmological domino argument. I don't know. I don't think I'm putting that I don't know on there. That's terrible. What's that?
This community thumbnail / title building experience.
Yeah, I knew I had a thought that I was trying to process and finish. I've kind of given up on the video. So at this point, if we can fuck about and get it to just do slightly better, that would be interesting. And it's a good way to experiment with something more. I might try a title that I wouldn't normally do and see if that works. Because, I don't know, man. Dumbass thinks dominoes prove God. I mean, it's simple. See, one of the things that I stopped using was dumbass because I was under the impression that maybe that could hurt its performance. But that is a strong word, and I don't know if that actually does hurt. Dominating cosmic dominoes. Video killed the radio star. That's correct. Next title will be, this title is terrible because of you. How dare you? All right, so we've got some ideas. Prick with sticks. Yeah, thank you. I will fuck about with those. I'll probably do some more A/B testing and see if one or more of those does better than what I currently have. And maybe, what I'll probably do is I'll look through all of these and I'll try and create 2 more like ultimate titles and stick those out. Although one of them was pretty good. Which one was it? I can't remember. Theist playing with himself for God is pretty nice. I might use that as the thumbnail, honestly. Theist plays with himself to prove God. I don't know, something like that. He drew a circular horizon on the face of the waters. Why are you doing that shit? Stop it. He drew a clock face and then he put his butt on it. That's what the Bible actually says. You don't know because you haven't read it. Try taking the word toy out. Yeah, that is probably something. Changing it maybe for dominoes. It's just you think toy seems like an obvious bah, because it is like the title itself. I think on its own is strong. Like it works. It's very contextual. It makes sense. It's not clickbait. Just have a title cock. I mean, it does have a cock in the video, but that would be me. He cometh all over the place. Bing bong ding dong, four stalls fornication with Derek's Donamos. I mean, it's a strong ask AI for oh fuck's sake. I'm not gonna name names, but I know I've seen some titles on videos, and I'm like, dude, you definitely just put the title that was spat out of a chatbot or something. Like I can see an AI title 100 miles away. Like I think that there's ways you can use those chatbots that aren't really really stupid, but if you ever use the raw output from them, you're a fucking fool. Like those are just not a great idea. Um Thoughts on Gnostics? Define Gnostic. Chatterbait. I have several Bibles on my bookcase, two of which stop it from toppling over. Fair enough. Found through SAF event. Glad to be here. What is the... Oh, Super Atheist Friends. I was wondering what the fuck SAF meant. I thought it was something like the SAS, but not. Yeah, appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Theist, because playing with himself for God's benefit? I mean, is God an atheist? This guy says he has proof. I mean, that wouldn't be a good title for this video. Gnostic, isn't that shit? No stick, fuck's sake. That's fucking terrible, and you should feel bad. Well, the SAF is kind of like the SAS. I mean, we did crash through people's windows and shoot them in the head. That might have been a piss up on a Tuesday. I get those things confused. Was hoping to see Logic, but he was in hospital. Probably couldn't do it. He was very much in hospital, as far as I was aware. He did a big poorly. Creation is made of Oh, no, that's Benji. I'm going to stop reading that. Didn't know Sir Alex Ferguson Saf was a fantic. I mean, obviously. Special air friends. I like that. Non-denominational Rumspringer. Isn't that the fucking thing that oh god. The ones who fucking build sheds and they don't use technology, and the word fucking escapes me right now. But yeah.
You mean Amish?
Amish, there we go. The fun fact about the Amish, people there's a current trend of people going, oh, the Amish, they don't use modern medicine. Oh, that makes them so much healthier. Apparently, the Amish are some of the least healthy human beings on the fucking planet because they just have everything. Like, if someone tells you they're on Rumspringer and they want to do a sex at you, don't. Your dick will fall off. Like, it's actually a genuinely terrible idea. They inbred. Well, yeah. Amish phone book is short, though. There's only one number, and it just says, you shouldn't have a phone. How can I support you? How much do you weigh? Worth it to do an Amish sex. Would it, though? I guess if they're doing Rumspringer, they would at least be able to use the technology of condoms. So, you know, you're taking your life in your own hands. I wouldn't recommend it. Have you seen any Hindu apologist videos? I've seen some. I've definitely seen some Indian apologists, although they were Christian, which was very weird. It's such an it just comes off as an odd choice. But presumably there are Hindu apologists as well. Everybody has to defend their worldview. Oh, it's just gone 8, and we're being told 99, which is a good idea because I have to go and fuck about with these.
8?
10. Not. I'm very tired. Leave me alone.
Where did you get 8 from? It says 22.
22. 2 plus 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Obviously.
Right, okay.
Anyway, thank you all for coming, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Oh my god, bye.